25,000. I'm a grandfather. I've got 3 grandsons, and 25,000 children every day die simply because they don't have access to fresh water, something to eat, and basic medicine. Not that much to ask, really, is it? But apparently it's too much. It's too much to keep 9.7 million children every year alive. Please check out with UNICEF website, unicef.org. Have a look at the website. 9.7 million children, divide it by 365 days in a year, 25,000 plus children every day. No days off, no holidays. And yesterday's lot are already gone. They're already gone, and they're truly forgotten, aren't they? I thought of it like this. I thought of it as a football stadium. The local football stadium to me is Portsmouth. Okay, I'm not that far from the one in Southampton, but I'm kind of one side or the other, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm not saying which. But the nearest one to me is Portsmouth, Fratton Park. About 20 odd thousand people you can get in there. So you could just about fill that up with children every single day, and then dispose of them all. Kill them. Well, first of all, how would you do that? Anyway, let's say you come up with a way of doing that. All these children were alive at 11 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock they're dead. Okay, and by the 11 o'clock the following morning, you need to get these children out of the way, because we've got another 25,000 kids coming in tomorrow for the same thing to happen. So how are you going to get rid of all those bodies? What are you going to use? What would someone have to think? They'd have to consider, well, how am I going to get rid of all these babies' bodies, these children's bodies? How am I going to do that? Dump trucks, there's an idea. Okay, there's a problem now that needs a solution. You can make a profit out of that in this world. Awful, isn't it? So there's a problem to have to deal with. Well, it's just that we're not dealing with it, are we? So that's my evidence for how this system is not working. 25,000 children die needlessly every year. I rest my case. That's why I support the Occupy movement. That's why I'm really hoping and really encouraged that something might actually go that way, even just a little bit of the way, get a bit nearer to where we want to get to. Okay, we can do that. That's all we can do. I mean, nobody invents anything. You don't start from there all of a sudden because you were down here. It's just a little bit more than where we were before. And just keep building up on what we've got. That's what we need to do. So we need to get together and come up with a blooming solution to keep these kids alive. So how do you go about... Okay, yes, okay, smarty pants. How do you go about keeping kids alive then? Well, first of all, surely, what do they need to keep alive in modern society? Okay, I'll suggest some to you. Please allow me to do this. Okay, fresh water, nutritious food, electricity, warm shelter, and medicine. That's 5 basic needs. We've got 5 basic senses, so we can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. We've got 5 senses, and I'm suggesting, as a piano player, that we have 5 basic needs. Those 5 basic needs. And children must have those. Not would, ought to, must have those to survive. So they must therefore become available freely to at least to children. Anyone under the age of 18 deserves the right to all of those free. Well, what's the point of trying to manipulate? How are we going to do that? How logistically are we going to do that? How are we going to sort the paperwork out? Well, do me a favour. That's not the question at all, is it? How are we going to keep 25,000 kids alive for the next 3 months? I suggest they're all going to need those 5 things. So let's start showing people that that's what we've realised, that those children are worthy of our protection, and we at least are going to do something about it. And if you want to join us and help us do that, please do. And bring whatever it is that you can bring to it, bring that to it. And do your best stuff. Be relaxed, because that's the only way you're going to do your best stuff. To do your best thinking, to do your best implementing of whatever you decided you're going to do about it. Do it in a relaxed manner. Think about it, consider it, and then get on and do it. Okay. And thank you very much to each and every one of you who support the Occupy movement. I've seen more democracy in the last 12 months watching the live streams on the Occupy movement than I've seen in 35 years of voting for change. Complete waste of time that was. Anyway, I'll be quiet now. Bless you all, and I love you. Bye bye.